Okay, before we start this video, you see that little white button next to the chibi version of my face? Click that, subscribe, make me happy. Please, I need it. Also, please check out my Etsy at Nerdosity Creations, where I make 3D printed products and other things if you want for your entertainment and cosplay needs. So check it out, and let's get back to the video.
You're watching Nerdosity.
Hey, what's up, Nerdians? Today I'm bringing you another top list of Nerdosity, this time being part 3 of our anime Slice of Life series. Part 3 is where the Slice of Life aspect takes the back burner. All the other defining features are way more prevalent in the story, but it's still considered a slice of life. Also, some of these animes may also be ones that I didn't like as much, so I didn't put them on the other lists. Or there's something that came while I was making these lists and I could only fit them into this one. But, you know, they're better than nothing because they ain't honorable mentions, am I right? Am I right? You know me, I believe slice of life animes don't get a fair shake, so I'm trying to make them known to the public. So please share this with your friends, share this with your mom, share this with your dad. They'll all love it, I am sure, so that we can get animes out there. More importantly, slice of life animes. And maybe the next top 10 list that we do will be about animes that are categorized as slice of life, but definitely shouldn't be, or something like that. So make sure you comment down below something that you want to see next, and I'll try to bring it to you guys. With that being said, all the animes coming along aren't in any particular order except for the top 3, so keep that in mind, although I can't be completely unbiased. I'm only human. Beware minor spoilers for the following anime, and enjoy. Starting off strong with number 1 is the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. If you've ever seen even the first episode, I bet you understand why this is in part 3, even though it is now one of my favorite slice of lives, technically, ever, okay? It's super great, I love it, it's so cute. If you haven't seen it, yes, on the surface it seems to be about a dude, Kirishima, taking care of his boss's child, Yaika, but then it takes a turn, you know? It gets real gritty, real dark, real quick, cause it's the mafia, bruh! The Yakuza! I mean, the main character, Kirishima, had the reputation of being an absolute wild card. Like, he would be just absolutely ruthless to anyone that his boss would sick him on. Like, you go over there, kill that guy. Ooh, it would be way overboard, like way overboard. And you definitely get glimpses of this within the anime. There's death, there's sorrow, there's the looming threat of Yaika's mom just passing away because she's in a coma right now. And there's a couple of episodes where Kirishima just beats the ever-loving crap out of somebody and they beat him senseless too sometimes. I mean, a lot of people get hurt in this. Yeah, most of the times it's just lighthearted fun and it's super cute, like seeing a big tough guy take care of a little girl. But don't get me wrong. There's a lot of blood in this so-called slice of life. Like I said, it's totally cute to see a so-called tough guy's rough exterior being sanded away by the cute and just lovely little girl that wants to give him a little something special in life. But it's not strictly slice of life, let's be honest here. But you know who does call it a slice of life strictly? Crunchyroll. I'm just saying, they smoking something over there. Number 2 is Tomochan is a girl. Okay, this is definitely a romance anime through and through, but a budding one, not an ongoing one, so the slice of life aspect is still there. It's a newer anime about a girl named Tomo who likes to do traditionally boy things, you know? Especially when she was younger. And she thinks because of that, it's caused her reputation as a girl to plummet, especially concerning her childhood boy best friend. I mean, this boy best friend June thought she was a guy until they got to middle school and she was wearing a girl's uniform. How can you miss that though? The dude was oblivious. And, you know, twist, this best friend dude, June, happens to be her hardcore crush. She got it bad over him. Head over heels, my guy, head over heels. So the whole anime is all the hijinks that ensue that she tries to change his view about her. You know, that she's a viable woman looking for someone to date, aka him. It's definitely an anime that strays off the usual beaten path of a romance and of a slice of life, and it totally works. Plus, her other friends, girls by the way, really love messing with her and trying to, you know, push them both together. They want to see it happen and it's so cute. They're just super hilarious to watch on their road to, like, help Tomo get June. It's great. Number 3 is Recovery of an MMO Junkie. This show is about a woman, Moriko, who could not stand being at her job anymore. Mood, am I right? It was emotionally and physically abusive, and she just had to get out of there, so she decided to quit her job and become a NEET. Since then, she found an MMO game that allowed her to quote-unquote escape the real world and be something different. So during player creation, she decides to be a male character for the game and finds a female character within the game, a female player named Lily, who helps her become better at the game, and Moriko finds solace within this girl. They become great friends because this girl character seems just so down to earth, someone Moriko felt comfortable with. Then, her online and real world crash together, literally, when she runs into the person who played Lily in-game, and he happens to be male. They don't realize that they've already been playing with each other this entire time on the MMO game, but after putting all of the pieces together, eventually, they start to become friends offline as well. It's a very cute anime about Moriko finding her footing in the real world again, as well as falling in love with the man who truly gets her. Alright, now we're getting into the bits that aren't really in order. So here we go. Number 4 is My Dress Up Darling. This anime is about a high school boy, Gojo, whose hobby is painting and creating Hina dolls. But only secretly. He can't let the other guys know or else they'd make fun of him, you know? And a high school girl, Kitagawa, who adores cosplay. Their world crashes together when Kitagawa finds out that he can sew and basically enlists him to help her in her cosplay adventures. In this story, the slice of life comes from the lighthearted fun of two people getting to know each other through overlapping hobbies and the ups and downs of the cosplay world. I think the gut of the story, though, is about how two people start breaking down each other's walls and then falling in love with each other. The slice of life is definitely there, but I think it's more romance and drama, you know? Plus, it has way more sexual innuendos than it needs to have. Let's be honest here. Number 5 is My Clueless First Friend. I wanted to shout out this anime at number 5 because it's not finished yet. It's just not finished yet. But it has the makings to become a great anime and an amazing slice of life. Honestly, one of my favorites, and it could have been part of the first part of this anime series. But since it wasn't out when I was making the first part and, the second part, it lands here. The anime is about Akane, a shy, quiet, goth-looking girl who everyone nicknames the Grim Reaper because of how she dresses and because her eyes look different. When a boy named Tayo transfers to this school, he obliviously chooses to become this girl's friend despite the fact that everyone shuns her like the plague. He likes her because she's cool, and because her nickname is cool, and because he just wants to become friends with the coolest girl in school. It's so cute. And he helps heal her from all the bullying and the mistreatment that she's had over the years from these kids at her school. It is so cute, you guys. You just have to watch it. Tayo is the best. Anyone would want a friend like him. Alright, number 6 is Myetsu Opening Act. This anime was actually co-written by the author of Lucky Star, which is definitely probably why I ended up really liking it. It's about 2 female comedy duos, so 4 girls, trying to make a name for themselves, basically to make it big, to become stand-up comedians, and make people laugh all over Japan. It's definitely a slice of life through and through, but as a non-Japanese person, a lot of the stand-up comedy can fall flat because, well, it's out of context. And I'm just not Japanese, so I don't really understand Japanese comedy so much, but some of it is also can be relatable. Some of it can be relatable, so, take my advice with a grain of salt. It was still good. Seriously, the rest of it is thoroughly enjoyable, and you can see just how hard these girls work to get where they want to be. It's just maybe not so relatable in the fact that they're stand-up comedians, you know? I can hear it. I know you guys can hear it, but my dogs are just going at it right now. I don't know why they're barking. No idea. But here we are, let's go on to number 7, which is Shikimoris Not Just a Cutie. I'd categorize this as a romance with slice of life generously sprinkled in. It's about a couple, the very accident-prone boy Izumi, and the very cool and suave girl Shikimori. Shikimori is always bailing Izumi out of any trouble that he gets himself into. All with a very cool and heartthrob smile on her face. It's like the boyfriend and girlfriend roles in the relationship get reversed, and it's just very cute. It works. Plus, their other friends flesh out this story, making it more slice of life than just strictly romance. I think all the friend interactions and stuff is what the generous sprinkles of slice of life are, you know, where they come from. And I think the swapped dynamic of the relationship is just very cool and unique, and it definitely works for this story, so it's really good. Number 8 is Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it. College researchers Yukimura and Himuro are data science analysts and always use it to prove everything around them, from how the world works to how, love works. So, when Himuro confesses to Yukimura that she just might be in love with him, they have to figure it out using the only thing that they know, science. So yeah, that's the whole anime, where they just try to prove their love for each other through science. It's actually super funny to see two people so desperately wanting to be in love with each other because, well, they're in love with each other, but denying themselves from it because the data results say that they aren't in love. But then they're like, but it's inconclusive, let's try again, because they just want to be in love with each other. It's just like, you're in love, let it happen. Let it happen. It's quirky, it's weird, and you should definitely give it a shot. Number 9 is I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. This anime is an isekai about an office worker, Azusa, who dies while working. She gets overworked and keels over. So, when she finds herself reincarnated in a new world as an undying and unaging witch, she vows to live her days as pleasantly and stress-free as possible. Goals. So she makes a living by hunting slimes, the easiest targets. And now, after centuries of doing that simple job of just hunting slimes and making a living for herself, she realizes that she becomes so powerful that living a stress-free life is now just impossible. She can't be low-key no more. Everybody wants to fight her. The first person who comes to like test her out is a freaking dragon, I think. It might be humans first, but then there comes just a freaking dragon. It's great. It's definitely a slice of life, but since it's a fantasy world and they do a lot of fighting, you do see a lot of drama and there's fights and stuff, but you see the work, so it's not so much slice of life anymore. It's not low-key. Plus, it seems to have a lot of innuendos, a lot of it. For face value, you would not think there'd be as many innuendos as there is, but there is. Especially from a demon? There's so much sexual stuff that comes from this little girl demon that looks like she's in elementary school, but she's not. She's the king of the demons, so I don't know, Japan, what you on right now? Alright, before we get on to number 1, I do have a set of honorable mentions, and unlike the other 2 parts, this one is 4. We have 4 honorable mentions, because I just have so much love in my heart for slice of life, and I just need to show you guys these. So here we go. Number 1 is Sakura Quest. A woman who gets a job as the queen of the kingdom of Chupacabra has to help revitalize a town so it can thrive again like it once did. I liked it a lot, but admittedly it can be a little slow. Number 2 is My Love Story. 2 completely different souls, a small girl who loves cooking and a beefy and towering boy who is an athletic romantic, fall in love and break some societal norms. It does have some slice of life aspects, but it's 95% romance. Also, if you like this, I'd recommend Romantic Killer, which is 2% of slice of life, so I really couldn't add it into this list either. Number 3 is The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. Psyche K is born an immensely powerful psychic and just wants to be normal and left alone, but the world just won't let him. This whole story is about this boy doing absolutely everything to get some peace. It's slapstick fun like Chio's School Road, but less relatable since psychics aren't real, let's be honest. And number 4 is Sabagebu Survival Game Club. A high school airsoft club recruits a new member to join them in their hyper-realistic shootouts. It's hilariously fun, but like I said, it's very much hyper-realistic in the guns and the shooting and the wars. Alright, last but not least, number 10 is Kuma 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 Bear. This anime is about a girl named Yuna who gets stuck inside of a game. Definitely like Sword Art Online. But, unlike SAO, she's completely overpowered, and the game isn't actively trying to kill her. Plus, she's the only one stuck there. She's the only real-life human stuck in this world, so, she's alone. Since she had absolutely no ties to the real world, she's super jazzed about being here and decides to live out her life, leveling up along the way, and doing it all bear-themed. because that's the price to pay to be in this world. She gotta wear a bear outfit, she gotta do everything bear themed. It's great. Bears everywhere. They're super cute. Even though there's a good bit of fighting and drama and peril, most every episode gets resolved by the end because Yuna is just a freaking powerhouse. Most of the episodes have like one big boss getting completely wrecked by Yuna, and then a whole bunch of bear-themed hijinks and shenanigans come and fill out the episode. It's great. It's cute and funny, but it is more on the serious side. So, if you like a fantasy, fun isekai with a good bit of levity, this one is for you. As you can tell, I love slice of life animes. It is my bread and butter. It is my peanut butter and jelly. It is my jam. And I would love it if you people watched my episodes and then went out and watched your own slice of lives. I also would love it if you commented down below your favorite slice of lives that you didn't see on these parts, this 3-part series that you want me to see, because I would love to have some more slice of lives in my life. Give them to me. Comment below, please. Also, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you see more videos like this. I'm gonna be trying to do a video every week on Friday. So make sure you're next Friday to see another list or maybe a different episode or something like that. I don't know, we'll be there. But yeah, sometimes you just like to curl up at home underneath the covers, put something on in the background that isn't like in your face, rah, and just gives you some cute fuzzy feelings inside. That's slice of life, and I freaking love it. I love it. I love feeling nice inside. It's great. And as far as I know, at this current moment, you can watch all of these on Crunchyroll. And yeah, maybe some on Netflix too, I think. But you know, it's not sponsored. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. But Crunchyroll and Netflix, go check them out, please. They're great. Also, make sure you guys check out my Etsy and Nerdosity Creations. I make a whole bunch of 3D printed props and items and things that aren't 3D printed. And if you want custom made items, just click that custom button and I'll do what I can for you. So yeah, check it out. And thank you guys so much for watching. You've been watching Nerdosity, and I will see you next time. Bye!